Hello people, I've decided to film a little lesson this time for the song Deliver Me by Lost Society from their new album No Absolution. So the song simply starts out with a slide on your lowest string and you play 0, first fret 0, barring the bottom 3 strings. Then you play this inverted power chord, which is on the 5th fret of your A string and the 3rd fret of your D string. Then you move one position lower, and these two positions are going to be all around the riffs in the song. So the intro goes like this. Then we get into the main type of riff. So we're using the same shape, but we're playing the notes individually. Keep in mind when we're playing the bottom string muted with our palm. And then this riff ends like this, which is pretty simple. Again, you play 0, 1, 0 and the same power chord shapes. After that we have this lead melody, which is played by both guitars, so it's basically a harmony, but I guess this is alto spot, so he plays it like this. We're on the G string here. We're using a lot of slides in this particular melody. We're starting off by making a slide to the 7th, then playing 9, 10, 7, and then we slide to the 14th fret, from the 7th to the 14th. Then we do the same thing, sliding to the 13th, and the same thing sliding to the 12th fret of the G string. The way we end this riff is by playing the 11th fret of your B string and the 8th fret of your G. And we do this kind of slide down, just like Octo does in the song. Now, when Sammy goes back to singing again, we play this. Okay, there's a couple of things going on here. So, first we have the bottom string, muted of course. Then the 4th fret of your 5th string and the 1st fret of your bottom string, and then open bottom string. And then again the inverted power chord shape. And then we play it and we slide down one position. And on this 4th fret we gotta do a pinch harmonic, which is played somewhere just before you go over the bridge pickup. It's pretty hard to do, but if you nail it, you're a fucking legend. Then the way this riff ends is again with 0, 1, 0 barring. And then we play this octave shaped power chord by playing the 4th fret of your 5th string and the 6th fret of your G string, which is basically the same notes but with 1 octave of a difference. And keep in mind you're trying to mute the string which is in between these two. Okay, after that we have this interesting riff, which is pretty similar to the first riff, but then we add this. Which is basically a power chord on the 1st fret of your 5th string, 3rd frets of your 4th and your 3rd string. Yeah, so again the inverted shape, then an open 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and an open bottom 3 strings. And then the harmony comes in, where instead of playing what I guess Sammy plays with this, we play what Arthur plays, which is the 7th fret of your 4th string and the 8th fret of your 5th string. And then again an inverted power chord shape with the 5th fret of your 4th string and the 7th fret of your 5th string. Then going back to the power chord here on the 1st fret of your 5th string. What's happening here is, again, we're playing this power chord shape, but then we play the 2nd fret of your G string and the 3rd fret one string below, which is the same as here with the harmony. So yeah. And after that, we play these octave shaped power chords, but this time we have to move around, so we play. So again, as in the previous riff, 4th fret of your 5th string, 6th fret of your 3rd string, you move 1 position, 1 fret, and then 2 frets. And then we get to Arthur's melody in the pre-chorus, I would call it. So what we're playing here is we're borrowing the 7th fret of your 3rd and your 4th string, and we play, we still keep that 7th fret on your 4th string, and we move on to the 9th and the 10th frets of your G string. And the 3rd note in here is the 8th fret of your B string. And the cool thing is here, you can make it sound a bit more as the original by playing the strings a little bit muted instead of playing. That doesn't really sound right, so you gotta mute these strings while you play them. And we end this riff with this. And there's a little connection between the chorus and this, which is as in the beginning of the song. Simple. And for the chorus, where we don't have any singing, basically we just play the melody as somewhere in the beginning of the song. And so on, using only the G string. Or you can play it like this. On the B string, that's 10, 8, 10, 9, 8. It's the same notes basically. Doesn't matter. Okay, now for Arthur's solo. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna play Arthur's solo a bit slower, and I'm just gonna add a couple of comments here and there. So. So what's going on here? We're making this bend on the 13th fret of your B string, and we're also playing the 10th fret of your high E. Then you play 13th, 12th on your high E, 10 on your B, 11 and 9. After that comes 12 on the 4th string, 10, 9 on your G. A little bend on the 9th, and then the 11th fret, your 4th string. And then there's also a little pinch harmonic, and for this part I couldn't really figure it out by ear, so I just play it in my own way, which is a little build up, then a couple of hammer-ons and pull-offs. Then I slide to the 17th fret of your high E. Yeah, so we start off with a small bend, slide to the 21st, go back to the 18th and the 17th. And then there's a really tough pinch harmonic. Yeah, tough as fuck. It's somewhere just over the neck pickup, really hard to nail, but again, if you're able to do it during a song, fucking legend, good on ya.